The night destiny turned quietly. King Xerxes, ruler of the vast Persian Empire, a man surrounded by wealth, luxury, authority, and servants ready at a whisper. Yet on this particular night, he cannot sleep. There is no war, no rebellion, no visible crisis, just restlessness. Instead of entertainment, the king gives an unusual command. He asks for the royal chronicles, the official record of events in his kingdom, to be brought and read to him. The servants begin reading, record after record, event after event. Then suddenly, something captures the king's attention. They read about a man named Mordecai, a Jewish man who once uncovered a conspiracy against the king. 2 royal officers had plotted to assassinate Xerxes, and Mordecai exposed their plan, saving the king's life. The king immediately asks, "What honor or recognition has Mordecai received for this?" The servants answer, "Nothing has been done for him." Nothing? The man who saved the king had never been rewarded. At that exact moment, someone is standing in the outer court of the palace. It is Haman. Haman, the powerful official promoted above all others. The man filled with pride. The man who despised Mordecai because Mordecai refused to bow before him. The same Haman who had already constructed gallows to execute Mordecai. He has come early with one intention, to request permission to hang Mordecai. But before he can speak, the king summons him. Haman, the king asks, what should be done for the man the king delights to honor? Haman's heart leaps. He assumes the honor must be for him. After all, who else could deserve such recognition? Pride blinds him. So he answers with confidence, "For the man the king delights to honor, let a royal robe the king has worn be brought, and a horse the king has ridden, one with a royal crest placed on its head. Let the robe and horse be entrusted to one of the king's noble princes. Let them dress the man and lead him through the city streets, proclaiming before him, 'This is what is done for the man the king delights to honor.'" It is a magnificent display, public celebration, royal clothing, visible glory. Then comes the unexpected command. "Excellent," the king replies. "Go at once. Take the robe and the horse, and do exactly as you have suggested for Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Do not neglect anything you have recommended." The words must have felt like thunder. For Mordecai, the very man he planned to destroy? But the king has spoken. Haman cannot refuse. So the proud official becomes the unwilling servant. He takes the robe. He dresses Mordecai. He places him on the royal horse. And then he leads him through the streets of the city, proclaiming loudly, "This is what is done for the man the king delights to honor." Every step is humiliation. Every word is painful. Every shout echoes defeat. Meanwhile, Mordecai remains steady. There is no arrogance, no celebration. When the procession ends, he quietly returns to the king's gate and resumes his duties. But Haman rushes home in grief. He covers his head and tells his wife and advisors everything that has happened. Their response is chilling. If Mordecai, before whom your downfall has begun, is of Jewish origin, you cannot stand against him. You will surely fall. It is a prophetic warning. Before Haman can process what has happened, the king's eunuchs arrive and quickly escort him to Queen Esther's banquet. The same banquet that will soon expose his wicked plot. What appears to be coincidence is actually divine precision. A sleepless night, an old record, a forgotten good deed, a proud man arriving too early. A single question asked at the perfect time. There are no dramatic miracles in this chapter. No visible signs from heaven. No audible voice of God. Yet everything shifts. God does not need to be loud to be active. He can move through ordinary moments. Through insomnia, through memory, through timing. Mordecai had done the right thing years earlier with no reward. He did not demand recognition. He did not complain. He remained faithful, and when the moment was right, honor came publicly. Haman, on the other hand, allowed pride to rule him. He built gallows for another man. He planned destruction. He trusted in his position and influence. But in one single day, everything reversed. The one who sought to destroy was forced to celebrate. The one who was overlooked was lifted. The enemy's plan became the instrument of his humiliation. This chapter reminds us that faithfulness is never wasted. Even when people forget, even when recognition does not come immediately, even when it seems like injustice is winning, heaven keeps records. There may be nights when you feel unseen, moments when your obedience seems ignored, times when others rise unfairly. But the story of Esther chapter 6 whispers hope. Reversals can happen suddenly. One sleepless night can change everything. One question can expose truth. One divine moment can shift destiny. When God decides to lift someone, no enemy can block it. When He decides to reverse a situation, no human strategy can stop it. And sometimes, the greatest victories begin in silence. If this story encouraged you, remember this: stay faithful, stay humble, trust the timing, because even when you cannot see it, God is working behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and subscribe to this channel. See you in our next video.